cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. This quote by American author Joseph Campbell resonates deeply with me. At 17, I still find the idea of the unknown intimidating. I've never been the type to take risks or try new things. I prefer the comfort of the familiar. But what if our most life-changing moments are waiting on the other side of our fear? I was 14 when my parents wanted to send me to a sleepaway camp for 2 weeks up high in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. And the mere thought of it was utterly terrifying. The thought of leaving my home for 2 weeks felt like an absolute nightmare. So I protested, I refused, I ignored my parents, I didn't pack, I avoided signing up for any classes. I did everything I could to not go. But in the end, something inside me whispered, if you don't go, you will miss out on something monumental. So I took a deep breath, I put my fear aside, and I agreed to go. This camp offered a music class, which I'm pretty sure was mistakenly added to my schedule. I didn't know the first thing about music, and I even tried to drop the class, but fate had other plans. I remember standing awkwardly in the music room, just completely out of my element, and my discomfort must have been quite obvious because the instructor approached me, and he said one simple sentence. Hey, we need a guitar player. Why don't you try it out? He showed me one basic chord that I could play anywhere on the guitar, up and down the neck of the guitar. And my fingers fumbled at first, but soon the chords just began to flow. And I felt at ease with the instrument I was holding. And for the first time in a long while, I felt genuinely at ease with myself. And everything seemed to just calm down inside of me. I had arrived at this place in the middle of nowhere, full of fear and full of reluctance, but by the end, I didn't want to leave. Fear turned into one of the most memorable and impactful moments of my life. I remember I returned home, opened my front door, dropped everything, went straight to my back room, and took down the guitar that had been collecting dust on the wall for years, and I've been playing ever since then. This newfound passion led to performing with music and doing something that I genuinely love to do and will always be a part of me no matter what. It even led to writing my own songs, and in turn, eventually working with a song coach. Now, with my song coach, we started with story, the story behind the song that we wanted to write on. Could it be a love song? Could it be a breakup song? We decided on something in between, a relationship in limbo. It was unclear, it was stagnant, and it really wasn't going anywhere. We wanted to capture the emotional turbulence of being stuck in a place where the heart is neither fully committed nor ready to let go, to match the same sensation I feel every time a new opportunity in my life arrives at my inconvenience. And once that story was clear, we moved on to the melody. Now, the melody was quite simple to me at first because I already had a good idea of what it was going to be, and I could hear it in my head. So we both liked it, and we moved on to lyric writing. Now, I found lyric writing absolutely hysterical, and I found this process amusing because I went up to the microphone and sang complete gibberish. If my melody, for example, was a ooh, 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 I went up to the microphone and just sang ga la la la, ga da doop doop, ga 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 ga. Just sounds that seemed to flow from some untapped part of my creativity. For song structure, we started with the first line of the chorus, aiming for a strong opening, a huge action statement, like I came in like a wrecking ball. We chose the starting line, don't try and stop me, setting a defiant tone for the chorus and the rest of the song as a whole. And as we developed more lines, we decided to place the title of the song at the end of the chorus, aiming for a poignant and memorable conclusion to the song. And we wanted it to be something clear, yet unique, something relatable, but with a fresh twist. And in our conversation, the phrase, "a heart in waiting," emerged. A heart in waiting perfectly encapsulated the song's theme and became both the title and the emotional centerpiece for the song as a whole. This all came from one bold step into something I didn't feel ready for. And taking a bold step into something I don't feel comfortable with has been something I've grown accustomed to the older that I get. New things that strike fear in me, I now see as that huge chance to turn me into the best version of myself possible. For example, last year my dad asked me if I wanted to go run a marathon in a couple weeks with 0 training. And I was like, no, of course I'm not going to do that. That's absolutely insane. But I went anyways, and it became one of my most cherished and memorable moments and impactful moments of my life. And the same thing could be said for choosing to stand here and talk to all of you and share my own unique idea. It's these moments, it's these choices that brings me and it brings us back to that same powerful truth that the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Now, just for you guys, I'll play a little bit of the song, A Heart in Waiting, that came from that bold step, that came from that spontaneous moment. I've been patient with your second guessing. It's never ending. I know that I can't stick around much longer. I'm getting restless. You want it both ways, and that's just insane. So try and stop me, but I just can't be falling safely for you. Don't try and stop me, 'cause I just can't be a heart in waiting for you. Suddenly I'm free. So why do I still need you here next to me? Oh, but I guess that's too late now. Don't try and stop me, 'cause I just can't be falling safely for you. Don't try and stop me, 'cause I just can't be hard in waiting for you.
Great job, Diego. So proud of you, so proud of you. So what's your advice for other young artists?
For other young artists and other young people as well, my main advice would be to be okay with trying everything. You want to be okay with trying what you feel comfortable with, what you don't feel comfortable with, what you're ready for, what you're not ready for. To understand that on the other side of your fear, your irrational fear, could be the best moment of your life.
And what is it like to give a TEDx talk at 17?
It's incredible, it's terrifying, it's everything I wanted it to be and everything I feared it would be. And I know I'm going to remember this moment for the rest of my life.